Alright, so I talked in an earlier video about doing a regression equation on your calculator, like a program, but I remember I learned this in class by hand, and I feel like I should probably explain how to do it manually as well, instead of just counting on a program to do it in case you have to do it on your friend's calculator. Anyway, or for whatever reason. So first step you want to do is make sure your inputs are in the list. So you're going to hit stat, which is going to be this button right here. Then you're going to hit enter, which is it's going to be on the first input, which is going to be edit. You want to edit the lists. And go up to the list where it says list 1. Go to the very top of that. Not the first element, I mean the list itself. Hit clear, and then hit enter, and it'll wipe the entire list. If you have no inputs on the list, that's fine. So now that your list is cleared, put in your inputs, however many you have. You only really need 2 if it's a linear regression equation. If it could be anything else, then put as many inputs as you have. But if you only have 2, chances are it's a line. It can really only be a line. Make sure your x's and your y's are the same amount. That is to say, don't have 4 x's and 3 y's, or vice versa. Make sure that you have the same number of each, and that they line up. It does matter that they line up. Just because you have the numbers 2, 3, and 1 doesn't mean that the calculator is going to know it's got to sort them out correctly. Alright, cool. So the next step you're going to do is do stat again. So just hit stat, same button we did before. You're going to go over to calc this time. You're not going to just hit enter. You're going to go next to edit if you hit the right arrow once, which is this button. Then you're going to go to calc. You're going to press the number 4, which will take you automatically to the regression equation, the ax plus b, not the a plus bx. Make sure that your list 1 and list 2 are selected, which they should be. Now, here's the fancy bit. You're going to get on to store regression equation. You're going to hit vars. You're going to go over to y vars, which is variables. And when it says function, you're going to hit enter. And then you're going to hit enter again when it shows you the list of variables. Because it doesn't really matter too much. It just matters that it's y1, which is the first one. If you have something special there, then change it to something else. But it should be fine for this. Then go down to calculate. And then you can either hit y is equal to, you can hit graph, or you can hit table, which is second graph. And boom. And there's longer steps to take to do it. There's more fancy, I guess, ways of doing it to take longer. There are more steps, but this will automatically save that outcome to your y1, the variable that you had it at. So if you go to y equals, you'll see it. If you go to graph, it'll graph it. If you go to the table, it'll show you all the outputs, and your data will match the inputs that you gave it. If you want to double check that, you can, because it is a line of best fit. So if your data isn't perfectly in a straight line, it'll give you an approximate value. Anyway, that's all I got. Kind of a short vid today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you have any suggestions, questions about other people's programs, about my programs, things you want me to program. That being said, don't forget to show your work. Most important thing, show your work. And have a great day, and see you guys in the next one.